Would you go back and do your childhood over again if you could?
Yep.
Would you change anything? Just do it the same.
Oh, I change a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
She'd start doing some choring around the house.
Now, is it? Would you
Like,
know,
if you
would
could
you
pick-
know your future self, or do you completely reset?
If you could go back and relive your youth,
Oh, really, Rain Man?
youth, would you do it? That's all it says.
But his question of it is a clarifying question to David, who originated this question.
I'm gonna say no. Just like if you could pick, would you just say, "Man,
Let's
it's
run it
awesome to
back.
be a kid. Let's just go do that over again."
Let's run it back. I don't know.
But we have no notion of what the future holds.
Yeah.
No,
Like, we don't
just
have
like-
anything that we learned from our childhood.
No, because you know how many times you're just like, "Man, I wish I was young again." You know what I mean? Like,
Or how many times have you heard, man, if I knew
Nope,
what I
nope.
know now.
No,
Yeah.
that's a disqualifying statement. More just of a, man, what I'd give to be.
I wouldn't go back and do it. If I had the notion of what I screwed up on as a child to enjoy all that more, I would. But
I think I
as
just.
it sits
Yeah,
now,
just to
Yeah.
go back to be a child again.
I'm gonna say no because I'd probably just do it all over again the same way, without any context.
Yeah, if you could, there's no way in hell I'd want to be a kid now.
I wouldn't want to be a kid again when I was a kid. That sucked. Like going to school every day.
Okay, that's not,
Dave, you go to work every day.
That's not where I thought you were going with that.
Yeah, but but
Well, I mean, goddamn, growing up in Richmond, I mean, that must have really sucked. You know?
There it is.
I don't know. I think, like, my childhood, like going to school and, like, the memories that I can remember, obviously, you know, growing tough skin right out of the gate, you know what I mean? You know, but, you know, I was the resident fat kid, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I, you know, grown up to be pretty tough, but it's like, there were things that I wish I would have paid attention to more from people that are no longer around. You know, like I always say that, like my grandpa Bill, old Wild Bill, he was a woodworker, cabinet maker, and an absolute wizard when it came to furniture refinishing and cabinetry and like carpentry skills and shit like that. And like he had a fully functioning wood shop and, you know, furniture Masoners furniture refinishing. Like they had a little business. And I wish that I could have paid more attention to that and learned that skill, because there is a bunch of money to be made in that whole.
Especially today.
Yeah.
Well, but I think that's why the clarifying question is so important. Because if I would know what I know now to go back to be a child, I would enjoy the random drives with mom and dad a lot more. I would enjoy a lot of the other things that, you know, that you hated doing as a kid with mom, the shopping trips, the grocery shopping trips, like those little things like back to school shopping. My mother, God bless her, freaking saint, because like when it went to back to school shopping for 3 husky kids, like, you know, when nothing fits right and
Been
nothing
there, bud.
I mean, trying on blue jeans at J.C. Penney's, like I could just imagine like what that is as a parent, because you deal with it now. Like right, wrong, or indifferent, like just sometimes my attitude with dealing with a couple of them when it's time to get going in the morning and get out, and one only wants to cry for mom, and you're like, I'll throw you in the truck. Like I just can't, like I just can't handle it right now. Like we need to get moving.
Yeah.
Like it's time.
I got one of those.
But I think it's patience. Like I just think of my parents as always being patient. And
There's no way I'm going to be able to go to sleep if you don't come in here and tuck me in.
Yeah.
I've been telling you to go to bed for the last 2 hours and 21 minutes. Go in your room, shut the light off, and go to bed.
that's what he says to Justine.
No, it ain't. No way, dude.
But I don't know if I could have the knowledge of what it was. I mean, but it's like everything, and you're a young whippersnapper under 30 yet. But as you get older, you realize, especially like if you lose, you will lose your parents someday, but especially when you do, because I know Smoke Dragon's lost his father, and I've lost my mother, and you look back on a lot of the things, and you're like, why she didn't, send us upriver, because we were shithead kids when it came to buying blue jeans for back to school, and she was just trying to do what she was trying to do as a mother. Like, there's a tinge of guilt there, and I think that's what I would go back to. Enjoy all that stuff that you didn't think you would, because that's what you regret, and that's what kids don't listen to you today now. Like, I'll tell you that now. Like, these guys have kids that are just a little bit older than mine, and they'll tell you like that, and it's gone. You got a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, almost identical boat that I'm in.
They'll be driving before you know it.
Yeah, and it's just a wild thought. And God bless Papa Frank. You do too much other shit, and he is right on the money, and it's a fine balancing act. But it's freaking life. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a no for me. I don't think I would go back.
Yeah, me either.
No.
Nah,
I just
maybe
think,
not.
like I said, I think if I did, I'd almost do the same thing. It'd be like a big loop. It's like,
Like
and
deja
that's
vu.
not, I don't regret anything from my childhood. I mean, I kind of wish I spent less time on sports and more time on things that I could continue on in my life.
Comedy, golf.
I just wish I would have been more of I was outside all the time, but I wish I would have tried hunting earlier. Just the peace that I get from that, being out in the woods.
It's awesome, man.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's so great. And I just man, I wish I would have started that when I was young, So it's like, I'm going to start that with my kid. Like, he's 4, but he's going to sit in a deer blind with me sometime this fall.
Yeah.
And we probably won't see anything. But
And you won't
he's
make
gonna
it
get,
long.
No.
I'll tell you that right now. You won't make it long. But
Yeah.
you'll do it.
Yeah.
First time we ever did it, we made it like an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I thought, Jesus Christ, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot believe we made it that long.
Yeah.
And then when the other one gets older, then you're going to start out taking them both at the same time. And then, well, you say you're not going to have another one, but we'll see. But, like, if you do have a third, like me, now I can't go hunting without taking the whole squad.
Yeah.
So you more or less need to bring a 5-gallon bucket of NyQuil or some sort of ball gag or something like that, or just a whole bunch of headphones and electronic devices.
Keep them entertained.
Yes, to keep them occupied to where you actually have a chance of seeing any form of wildlife. Yeah. So,
Have you taken the kids on vacation?
Yeah, actually, so this summer I would consider probably the first big vacation. We went down to Florida.
Which parts?
We went to Destin.
Okay, you didn't go to that swamp.
yeah,
that
a real shithole. Just
yeah,
a little bit further, further west
yeah.
of Destin.
I think
Which one's that?
Well, we don't like to mention
it's
it.
just a shithole kind of.
It's an island.
a barrier
It's
island
terrible.
up there.
It's really not that great.
It's
People are just.
yeah.
It's kind of like when they discover those tribes on the Amazon,
Yeah,
like the Amazon,
Papua New Guinea, like where there's
Yeah.
cannibalistic tribes.
and they just want to eat.
Yeah.
Like it's bad place.
It's a shithole down
Damn
there.
bugs might even carry you off,
You don't think anybody ought to go down there?
No,
No.
it's terrible.
especially in a week.
Yeah, we'll talk
Yeah.
about it later, but
Yeah,
it's just
yeah. I think that's
shithole.
where it hit me, like on the parenting side, was when we had, because last year I guess would have been the first kind of full-fledged vacation. Because I've been a big proponent of it. Because I told my wife, like, they might not remember it, but we will. But watching them run out to the beach and into the ocean the first time for their feet,
dodging all
yeah.
the needles and junk,
Yeah,
trash.
it's down
yeah,
there.
yeah, oh yeah, that part I forgot. Yeah,
Yeah.
we wore steel toes out there on
Yeah.
the sand. It
Yeah.
was tough.
Custom Crocs,
But good news is the toxic barrels kind of make great, like little floaties.
floaties for them.
Yeah, so it's good.
Yeah, little life rafts out there.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah,
what
well,
it is.
I had the same experience. I'm not a beach person. I actually,
Oh, neither is Dave.
I hate the beach.
Oh, so does Dave.
But I'll tell you what.
Do you have autism too?
See,
Are you on the spectrum?
I don't know.
Do you have sensory issues?
Is there a test I can take?
Yeah, because you're right there with David. Yeah, we're wondering the same thing about old Smoke Dragon over here.
I'm a
Something about that sand, and it just gets everywhere.
Well-
like it's on your freaking feet, it's
Dude.
on your bags, it's in your car.
It's not even. I mean, you're not wrong. It's awful. There's probably still some sand on me from.
Hashtag shop vac.
Hey, but this guy though is
He's gonna go.
But on the flip side,
gonna
if
make
there's
the best
if there's a shark attack, he's
He's
gonna
going to choke that son of a bitch out.
Yeah. I don't like the ocean because of sharks.
Oh, that's the part that intrigues me.
I'm terrified of what I can't
that's
see.
the part that
I'm terrified of what I
intrigues
can't see. Like I even struggle swimming in a lake sometimes.
I don't disagree with you on like. So will you wade out to like waist high to pee?
Which one at the ocean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I'll get out
Waist
there.
high.
Yeah, I don't need to go any further.
I don't even need to go that far. I mean, I'll just get to your
Like
shins and let her rip.
Kind of got to like bob around.
Oh, and you're worried about sharks. Good grief.
He's
not
not
worried about
he wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
He's looking for sharks.
He's
Sounds
pro
like.
shark guy.
See, it's the jellyfish that you got to worry about.
Now see where we went, we didn't have any jellyfish problems.
We shouldn't where we're going to be.
The water will be too cold.
Yeah, I think
that's true.
We had one that
Too
was
far
dead.
up.
We had one that was dead. Rolled by. I saw it like kind of
Shark or jellyfish?
jellyfish.
Oh, okay.
Last year, and I
Now,
saw.
I want to tell you something right now. Right now.
I'm not going to let you urinate on
I
me.
love you to death, and I want you to know that in the pinch, if you need it, I will piss all over you for that.
All right.
Couldn't piss in the driveway a little bit ago.
It's been a
'cause I
good
walked
time,
out.
boys.
Time to go. Curtis is out of here.
No, I kind of saw it kind of rolling down the beach there a little bit, and I told Janelle, I go, that looks like a dead jellyfish. She goes, it's you're just being, and I'm like, no,
It's just a Dollar General bag.
yeah. I was like, no, I think that is, and she goes, well, I mean, what do you think? I'm like, well, we probably ought to get the kids out because they were playing in that little splash area where.
Oh, yeah.
And so it was a dead jellyfish, and we had to tell the kids and all that other stuff. But I think it was a fight between Janelle and I of who was going to get out of the beach chairs to go dictate this as a parent. So
That's one thing that's cool about the way the age that our kids are in now. Like hopefully we'll do a beach day or two where your kids will come down and like let our older kids entertain your younger kids, and then like we can all have a good time. But as your kids get older, you know, these beach vacations and things like that will become a little easier.
Yeah.
So it'll be a good time.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm not a beach guy, but seeing my kids play on the beach for the first time, I was like, okay, I could probably do this.
I could learn to like.
I can learn, and it'll get easier every year, like you said.
Yeah.
because you said you're a mountains guy.
I'm more. I love the mountains.
Me too.
Which ones?
I love them all. I love the Rockies. I love the Smokies.
It's amazing because them Rockies aren't that rocky.
Yeah. I thought the Rockies would be a lot rockier than this.
Are you a Grand Tetons guy?
I've not been to those yet.
You've not been out that far?
No, I've been to, like, I go out to Colorado every year, and to a little town called Westcliff, Colorado, which is in the Rocky Mountains, and it's like, I think where we go is like 10,000 feet.
Is that work related?
Kind of. It's like a retreat that I help with every year. I help them with their marketing and sound and video and that kind of stuff, and get to do a little stand up out there during the talent show portion.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a lot of fun.
What are they retreating from?
I guess the sinful world,
Oh,
pagans.
There's the
fire and brimstone.
there's the virgin sacrifice at 6 p.m. You don't want to be late for
Good
that.
No, it's a lot of fun. It's like college age students, and it's just like 8 days of like. There's a lot of road trips. You go out and you see things. There's this dude out there that built a castle by himself. He's off the grid, anti-government. Name's Jim Bishop.
Oh,
Dave knows him. Dave's like, Jim,
Jimmy
Jim's
B.
a great guy.
Oh, Jimmy B. Yeah, I know him.
JB, huh?
I need to find this sign that he has up at his place. But you get to go see this thing. It's an amazing castle that he's built by hand. He welds everything and he puts the rocks in himself.
I think
It's-
I saw him on a Netflix special or something.
I mean, I
you
wouldn't be
did, Dave.
surprised. It's terrifying.
Oh my God,
If you looking him up,
it's huge.
it's incredible. It really is incredible.
Wow,
I always wanted a castle.
look at that thing.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I don't like about my property here at the hill. It's hard to build a moat.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. This dude built all this by himself. And like I think his son is
Oh,
Oh
that's
my
cool.
gosh.
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
It's incredible. He's got this sign in here. He's like, he's really against the fire bans
Oh
that they put in there. He said, ask yourself, how long has man had fire? This would be good for you to read in your voice. How long has mankind made peace around fire? Would we be what we are without fire? I mean, think about this. This is serious stuff.
Posing a lot of great
Would
questions.
mankind have survived without fire? Old timers talk about a drought 60 years ago, similar to 2002. This is when he starts going off. They don't mention any fire bans. By what authority can our government strip us of our rights? And he just keeps going.
Oh, wow.
And he's got these signs posted up
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Good for him.
I love it.
I bet he's got a meth kettle.
Damn right he does.
Oh, that guy's wild.
Well, but
Yeah, it's too dark for you to check out that sweet fire pit in my backyard.
Yeah, it's not. There's no really. There's absolutely no meth involved in the meth kettle, but
Yeah.
it's just a big old.
The way you said it, though,
it sounds like
It feels
maybe-
like there's
mainly
some meth.
'cause the
well, because
name.
Curtis, that adds to the excitement when Dave does have a fire, because you might have like some shady characters show up, kind of scratching arms,
a little itchy.
neck, yeah, and
They're
they
just chasing a
and
fire.
you're like, who are you? Like, we're here for the meth kettle, and we're like,
Oh god.
just this fire ring, and they're like, there's no meth,
Oh.
and Dave's like,
Oh.
Gotcha.
nope, no meth. Sorry, pal.
Then Casey lights him up with his lawnmower, runs him off.
Help escort him out. Help escort him out. So,
All
right.
Well,
there we go.
here
So, hey,
we go.
well, you would think that we would jump right into Merkley and Sons Choice Cuts questions of the week for the fellas. But as our friend Ashley Myring pointed out this week, hey, I had my crock pot all ready for soup, which who makes soup in a crock pot, Ashley? You know, some people put it in an old pot.
Yeah, baby.
So this is the soup season. We are officially in soup season. Hashtag soup season. And our lead off here.
Soup
Are we
season.
in soup season right now?
We're souping season. Yeah. We're in a little souping season.
Soupy soup season.
Hashtag soup season.
The hashtag came to me later. That's why I repeated it. You guys try to do some things on the fly every once in a while. So this week's recipe.
Hashtag pound sign.
Outside. Oh, Dave.
Look at these clip-on things that I got in my glasses.
Oh my God.
That's pretty good.
Morpheus.
I just got these today. I'm
No
freaking
way.
proud of them.
Yes.
Hashtag
What's the chance you're going to
clip-ons.
lose those?
It's high, but that's why I got one of these grandpa-looking.
Though, dude, whenever you
You ain't got
came
no
in-
pocket in
when
your
you
shirt.
came in with that freaking thing, I was like, when did Curtis become 100 years old?
That's what my wife said. She's like, "Did you really buy that?" I'm like, "Yeah, it was super cheap. This is the best thing to hold them. It's thin."
You look great, man. I
That's a
love
good
it.
look.
I
So-
gotta get him.
We are in that season of soup. Big Mace is the first here to provide us with
I would
a
like to tell you.
nice little soup recipe.
I would like to tell you about my Wing It white chili.
Sounds great.
I made it tonight before I left home.
Okay.
And it is a Wing It white chili. I don't know if you like white chili or not, but it's white and it's chili.
Soup season.
Soup season. So the Wing It white chili, you're going to need just a real quick rundown of the ingredients list. You're going to need a rotisserie chicken. You can buy rotisserie chickens at Sam's Club. You can buy them at Walmart. You can buy them at Sam's Club, but you're going to need one of those. You're going to need to debone this rotisserie chicken. I can't take you serious with those clip-on
I can't take you
sunglasses
serious.
on.
Like, if they're going to make a soup, I hope they know where the hell to get the grocery out.
We're getting deep into
Well, hey, boys.
where can you get to ingredients?
Well, I'll tell you what. You can go on down there to
You're going to
Main
need
Street.
some of that Russian miak. Hard to find this time.
Some of them Alaskan blueberries.
That's eggy.
If you can't go, bloody hell, that's eggy. Rotisserie chicken, 1 block cream cheese, 5 cups chicken broth, 1 tablespoon of cumin, 1 tablespoon oregano, 1 white onion, 2 tablespoons minced garlic, a few jalapenos, a good quality squirt of the sour cream, olive oil, and lime juice. And then you just put all that shit in a pot and let her rip.
Could it be a crock pot?
You need canola. What the hell are them called? Some sort of beans that are white. You're gonna need some white beans that are rinsed.
Navy beans.
No, they're not that. They start.
Gorgonzola.
No, nope. Or not garbanzo either. But,
Garbanzo's the ones I was thinking
yeah,
of.
it's a white. It's some sort of white bean. But yeah, you just let all that shit rip in a pot for a while, and you got yourself a mean white chicken chili. It's good.
Let her rip.
Yeah,
Tater chip.
yeah. So
Hashtag soup season.
hashtag soup season.
How long you let that cook for?
4, 5, 6 hours, whatever you want.
Whatever, just till it's done.
Hey, let
Yeah.
it simmer a little, Dave. You'll
Yeah.
know when it's done.
So that there is Big Mace #1 installment for the soup season. Hashtag soup season. It's soup season. It's the Wing It White Chili. For all you listeners out there that want to get more in depth with the Wing It White Chili, just smash that subscribe button, and then we'll talk about it after.
Y'all
you do
should
that.
make a video, a little cooking with Mace video.
Yeah,
something.
hashtag soup season, wing it soup season.
Yeah.
It's soup season.
White chili, chicken, white chili.
Chili.
It's white.
Niner. 5.
All right, boys.
Bronco
That was the
Chili.
first installment to the hashtag soup season.
Hashtag soup season.
Let's see what our friends at Merkley's Sons got.
It might be a short soup season. Hey, how'd soup season go? We only had one. It all works out.
Do you all have one too?
Oh no, it's just one soup season recipe.
Because
I was saying, man, it's getting late.
we learned from the Let the Dutchman Be Your DJ, and each of us bringing 3 every time. That playlist
tough
is
spot.
6 days long.
Yeah.